Good morning, chair yogis. It's Saturday, it's the weekend, or maybe it's Friday, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome. It's so good to see you all, and I am going to get into the class in a second. I just wanted to let you know about the monthly meditation circle, which is happening next Sunday. This month has flown by and I'm like, wow, it's the end of the month already. Sunday night at 8:00 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, we're holding a meditation circle, and this time it is around the full moon because we have a full moon happening on the 30th. So we're going to talk about that, do a little full moon ritual as well together, and go through a beautiful guided meditation. So if you'd like to join us, I will post a link in the comments or the description after this, so you can come along. It's just by donation, so pay whatever you can afford, and it's always a beautiful experience. So I look forward to seeing you there, but for now, let's get into our chair yoga class. Just a side note, you might hear someone singing because there's a guy on the balcony listening to music, doing some work and having a little sing along. So enjoy that music if you hear it. All right. So let's get started in sitting mountain as always. So we'll start a little bit towards the front of the chair. We'll move our sit bones forward. Get our spine up nice and tall, so feeling as though the crown of the head's lifting up. Let the shoulders relax. Maybe have a little wiggle just to settle into your seat for today. Maybe just move the feet around, see if you can just feel and find that center of gravity in your feet. So feeling then the balls of the feet and the heels pressing down. And from here, we'll take a few breaths. So if you like, you can leave your hands on your legs. You can take them beside you. You might even like to place them on your belly, just below the ribs or just on the rib cage. And we'll take a few breaths. Maybe close your eyes if you'd like to. Just doing whatever feels comfortable for you so that you can bring your awareness in onto your breath. And it might be different for all of us. We'll just take another couple of rounds here, just noticing how the breath might be changing and ebbing and flowing within. Noticing if there is any catchiness. Is there an opportunity to lengthen, to smooth, to deepen without force? I'm going to just take one more round here, just enjoying the breath. When you're ready, you can bring your hands back to your lap if they were on the sides of your body. I just want to check something I can see in the screen. It's not blocking you. Okay, good. It's a bit hard to see because the sun's right behind the camera today, so I just want to make sure the screen, there was nothing blocking my arms or anything. So looking good. All right, so we're going to start here today with some spine movements. So we're going to breathe in and move the heart forward. And on the exhale, breathe in and let the tailbone lengthen and lean back. Now keep your feet pressing into the floor all the time. Hug the elbows in and feel the spine. You can move in a little bit of a flowing way if you like. I'm kind of like feeling as though I'm letting the spine move sequentially from the tailbone up to the top, and then again from the tailbone up to the top as I move back. It's a little bit more of a flowy movement, like a wave, rather than the just the forward and back movement. But you do it how feels good for you. That's just what my body went to do this morning. I have no control over that. One more. And then just a similar type thing, we're going to go to the side, and again you might make it like a little wave, or you might do a little bit more of a structured side bend. Do whatever feels nice. And I'm just leaving my arms out, but you can see my shoulders having a little join in as well. So feel like there's a little flow, a little bit of that naturalness happening. Then we'll come back into the center and we'll do the same side to side. So again, I'm going to let my arms float actually this time, but you can again do it in your own way, just sort of flowing with the beautiful rhythm of your breath. Nothing too fast, just feeling into it, not thinking too much yet. And then continue with the arms and just taking them around in a circle. And you can keep them a little bit closer to your body, or you can let them explore moving in a bigger circle, whatever works for you. If your spine's moving as well, no worries. Keeping the feet grounded, of course, so we feel stable and steady, and we'll change direction after this next one. So back around the other way to wherever your arms want to go. I always start closer to the body because then I can explore more and feel more, like if I do actually need to move my arms today, or do I keep them there. But if you start close to your body, you're going to feel a little bit safer from the beginning because it'll feel less heavy, so then you can explore moving outwards. Now from here, speaking of moving out, we're going to start in the middle and let the arms open out and come back. So kind of like a serving circle, serving something on a platter, and then out to the sides, sharing it with everyone. Out on a platter. And I'm just letting my spine move as well naturally here, letting my breath flow. It doesn't matter if it's an inhale or an exhale right now. I'm going to change directions. So I'm going to take some for myself first, then share it out, and then coming back. Again, your hands can be closer or further away. Still share your lot, bringing your hands closer to you. One more time. Beautiful. Now this time, turn your palms forward. We're going to press the hands forward, and maybe if you want to lean forward as well. I've still got my elbows bent because I don't want to hunch up and reach. I'm keeping an element of softness today. So maybe the head's in line with the spine. Take a breath in here, breath out. And on your inhale breath, keep your hands in front, or maybe let them go above your head, but only to wherever is comfortable for you. And as you exhale, let the arms float down, and we'll bring them up again. I'm going to press forward, lean forward, and then inhale and exhale, and then inhale again. Press forward, lean forward, your distance for today. Up we go and out we go. And we'll let the hands rest down now with the palms facing down to the floor. And let the ear fall towards the right shoulder. And let the chin roll forward. We'll take a couple of neck rolls from one side to the other. Not going backwards, just forwards. Chin tucked in. Do one more. And then coming back to the center and lifting up, placing the hands back onto the thighs, and let's pick the feet up off the floor, so just the heels, and let the feet come in and then out. So a little bit more about the ankles. The knees will probably move a little bit as well, just to accommodate, but just warming up through the ankles. So feel if you can stretch to the sides of your ankles, just as far as feels good. And then we'll take them round in circles. Maybe let your heels touch. Building some strength by going slowly and then changing direction. Building some brain power. Can you hear the singing? Bring your feet down and just take your feet out a little in front, or maybe a bit more if you'd like to. And we're going to press the toes downwards, maybe the knees lengthen a little, and then pull the toes back, feel the knees pop up, and then lengthen down and pull back, and then lengthen down and pull back, and again and pull back. And then we'll bring the feet back in and just rock the knees side to side. I can't get enough of this movement. It's been in nearly every class lately. But I just love the way it makes my lower back feel. So if you're with me there, you can let me know. All right, let's come back into the center and ground our feet. Take a breath here and notice how you feel after just letting your body kind of move a little bit. Already I'm feeling better than when I woke up this morning, for sure. All right, so pressing your feet now into the floor, let your arms sweep forward. So I'm just letting my hands be heavy, letting them come up so the shoulders aren't too stressed out. And then coming down, we're going to lean forward from the hips, and you can sweep your arms back and around. Now with your hands, remember again, they can be anywhere, right? They don't have to be out far from your body. They can even be connected to your shoulders. And just keep them close to your body, and you can take them forward and back as far as feels right for you today. Again, press into the feet. One more lifting upwards and exhaling. Now we're going to pause here. We're just hovering off the legs. Take the arms back if you like. Maybe let them come to your hips or your lower back, or perhaps interlace your fingers and draw your shoulder blades down and back. Let the hands maybe come off your back a little bit. See if it feels okay. I've got a square with my hands, but you can also join the base of the palms together. Taking one more breath. Head in line with the spine, and we're going to press up, coming up to seated, and then release our hands, and let's take them up towards the sky, wherever yours go today, and then exhale, bring them down through the heart center. Now inhale and open the chest, draw the shoulder blades together again as you inhale, and exhale, draw the back of the hands towards each other. And it doesn't matter if the elbows don't touch, just get the action of moving your shoulder blades closer and further apart. That's what we're focusing on here, not worrying so much about the elbows, but they're just moving towards each other. And then we're going to pause here in our open-heartedness and take a couple of breaths. Now press into your feet. Feel how that lengthens your lower back and engages your core. And from here, you can gaze up to where the roof meets the wall. And if it feels okay, you might even let your arms just move up and towards each other. Maybe the thumb and the index fingertip touch. And again, you can pull them down. Again, moving them up. Keeping that little lift of the sternum, that little engagement into the shoulder blades. Up and down. And I'll bring them together one more time. And then we'll let the hands float back down towards the lap and take a breath. And out. Gorgeous. Let's take a little walk around to the right side of the chair now. So, the left side. I always forget Facebook Live is the same way as my body. You know, I'm so used to talking backwards all the time that this is usually my right, but today it's my left. So left side, we're going to start with our left leg pressing into the floor, and we'll start to bring our right leg back. So we'll bring our leg back to maybe a V shape or an L shape or somewhere in between there, and move your hip with you so you can come back with the hip. And if you'd like to, you can take that leg out a little longer. I'm going to leave that up to you, what feels comfortable. But if you do take it out, turn the toes in slightly, let the leg bone internally rotate, and press into both feet, the whole bottom of both feet. Now from here, we're going to bring our hands into the center, take them up through the middle. Oh, there goes my yoga mat. Inhale, and see if you can press your hands up to wherever feels comfortable for you. And as you exhale, move your arms to your warrior two arms. Now that might be shoulders, or it might be extended out somewhere. Just staying there for me. Just my cat covered yoga mat somewhere else. Right there. Oh, there we go. Good. Now from here, we're going to take a breath in, and we're going to move our elbows or our hands down to the center. Then on the inhale, we'll press up, press into the feet. And on the exhale, we'll come out like a circle. Take Take a breath in, and then exhale. So I'll show you how it would be on your shoulders. So exhale, the elbows would move down, and inhale, you take your hands, you press them up to the ceiling, and then you open the arms out wide. Yeah, take a breath in, we'll do one more with shorter arms. I'll show you. Inhale, pressing upwards, and then exhaling out. And then take a breath in, and exhale, let the hands float down. And walking the back foot in if it was out to an L shape, but again, you can keep it in the V shape too, if that works for you. Check your alignment, make sure it's good, it's middle toe, knee, inner hip. And we're gonna extend out through this left leg now. So go wherever you go so that your whole foot's on the ground, yeah? Then from here, we're gonna take our right hand to our hip and just let the chest kind of turn forward now. So you might need to adjust your hips just to feel like that's comfortable. We're gonna breathe in, and then on the exhale breath, we're going to tilt over and down. Then from here, this right hand maybe will come to the shoulder, or maybe move somewhere upwards towards the sky. Make sure you just take it to where it feels right. I'm going to hold here for just a moment, but then we're going to move this arm again. So I'll show you the shoulder version first. We're going to take the arm down to the side and around and up. So there's shoulder, or there's a little bit away from the body. Come with me if you're not doing it already. Or maybe you've got a long arm. We're going to circle out, down. So whichever version is right for your shoulder, that's all you got to do. Let's go the other way. Do 3. Keep pressing into your feet. Don't forget about your foundation. Good. So many options, right? Still working that beautiful shoulder joint with each movement, regardless of how long the arm is. And then pausing in the elbow up or extended out. Take a breath. In the inhale breath, we're going to come back and reverse that. So that left hand will go to the back of the chair. Sorry, the right hand will go to the back of the chair. Left hand elbow will go up towards the sky. Keep pressing into your feet. And then exhale, then gently let that hand come down and slowly walk that foot back to an L shape. Now, from here, make sure you're comfortable and supported. We're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, we'll bring our body forward over the legs. Now you can keep your hands there, you can place your forearms on your thighs, whatever works for you. Now we're going to take our hands, if you feel comfortable, closer to the floor. Imagine like you're picking something up off the floor. Press with your feet, bring your arms up, float them to the ceiling and open out. Good, let's do that again. So we're coming down. We've done this movement before in our warrior. Yeah, in our warrior 2. So just repeating that again. Coming down. Inhale. Up. Out. And then place the hands onto the thighs. From here, take your thumb onto the inside of that right leg. And as you exhale, turn your ribs towards the left. Now, I've just slid my hand up my left leg towards the hip. You can leave it on your hip, you can take it up to the shoulder, or you can let it expand outwards behind you if you like. Again, doing what feels right for you there. Let both shoulders drop away from the ears. Press both feet into the ground. Use your thumb and your leg against each other a little bit. When I say against each other, I don't mean like it's a really big fight. I mean just a gentle resistance. Finding that balance between all the effort and the ease, just finding the center there. Okay, next inhale breath, bring your arm or your elbow up and around and down. And then we'll find ourselves back in the center again. Take a breath in. And then on the inhale, we'll come back up. All right, so now we can walk this right leg back and around to the front. And then we can continue over towards, did I say right leg again? You know what I mean, the other one. It's funny. Okay, coming onto the right side now. Keeping your right leg here and taking, you can hold the back of the chair, remember, for support if you want. Taking your left leg out, to wherever feels right. Remember, this is a different side, so it might feel slightly different. So find your place. If you want to, you can extend out, you can turn the toes forward a little, press into both of your feet. All right, so we're bringing our hands now, finding your balance first, and then bringing your hands up and turning the palms and opening out. So you're out. Take a breath in, and then exhale, we bring the hands, scoop them up, press them up, and exhale out. Breathe in, and exhale. One more time. So as you breathe in on that, when your arms are out, find that little bit of reach, yeah? So we exhale, and then we breathe in, and then we'll exhale. This time we're going to bring our hands down though, because we've finished that little bit of movement. So we're going to bring this foot back in now to L shape, no more than L shape if you had it out. I'm just going to move over so I can fit my foot on this side. I've got my couch there in the way. Okay, so we're extending out through that right leg now. We're keeping our left leg in the L shape or V or somewhere in there. We're going to breathe in, a little bit of softness in the knee. And from here, we're going to take our left hand to the hip, and then we turn back a little as we come down. It's not even back, it's just to the front. So we just want to keep a beautiful spine, beautiful neutral spine there. Keep laying through both sides, and then decide what you want to do with your left hand. Good. Press into both feet now and get your grounding, and then we're going to take our circles. So we'll take the arm across, down. Remember, it could be your elbow, or you might just choose to hold as well, which is another beautiful option. Whatever works for you, there's no right or wrong. How good is that? And then we're changing direction, so just circling your shoulder in the opposite way. Yes, remember your feet. One more. Then we'll just pause in our beautiful opening, whatever that looks like for us today. And your next inhale will reverse. So we're going to bring our left hand towards the chair, and our right elbow or our arm will reach up and over. Press into your feet, really engage your legs here. And then exhale to come back and down. Now that extended leg is going to come in now. So we make our L or V shape, breathing in. On the exhale breath, we hinge from the hips. Now you're welcome, again, to keep your hands on your thighs. You can have forearms. You can start your movement from where your hands are already with the forearms there, or you can let them come down a bit and scoop up from the ground. As we scoop up, we inhale, and we exhale to open out. Hinge from the hips, so long spine. That's it. So you might want those legs for support. That's absolutely fine. And again, one more time. And then let the hands come back down to the lap. Press your left thumb into your left thigh. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, turn the ribs to the right. You can slide your hand up your leg if you like. You can take it to your shoulder or extend it outwards. Whatever works. Feeling the breath, letting both shoulders drop down. Feel the spine's nice and long, the sit bones are centered, the feet are pressing, crown of the head's up towards the sky. And the next time you inhale, we're going to come up and over. So we're going to take our back elbow, our hand, our spine up, which is really the point, the spine, until we come back to where we started from. Then we're going to inhale and come back up through the center. And we'll walk back around to the front now into sitting mountain. And we'll take a breath here, or two, or three. If you want, you can close your eyes. Just settling in here. Feeling how that feels. Noticing without judgment, without needing to label anything. Nothing is good or bad or right or wrong. It's not real. It just is what it is. Now let's keep open the eyes, and if you'd like to, actually yes, we'll keep our feet here. We're going to keep our right foot down into the ground. Let the left knee open to the side here, or maybe closer in, maybe crossing over, or if you'd like to, you can bring it up and place it up onto the thigh. Actually, for me, that hasn't been feeling the best lately, so I'm going to go with the ankle today. And you know what? Every time you come, it's completely different. So just because I did this doesn't mean you have to. You do what you need to do. Only because I know people copy me, so I'm very interested in that fact. Do what you need to do, yeah? All right. This is what's happening in my body at the moment. What's happening in your body? That's the question to ask yourself. Now press down into that bottom foot and bring your hands to your heart center if that's okay. If you'd like to, you can keep them there and breathe and stay steady and still and focused. Or you might like to inhale and let the arms gently move upwards towards the sky. As you exhale, you might like to separate your hands. And as you inhale, maybe let your tree blow over towards the left. And then exhale back to the center and inhale towards the right. And exhale back to the center. Inhale to join the hands together. And then exhale to the heart center. And we'll all pause here for a few breaths. So close the eyes if you want, or find something to focus on in the distance. Sitting, just breathing. One more beautiful round. And then slowly open the eyes if you close them. Take your hands down and gently help your leg off. Back to center again. And then grounding through that left leg, let's do the other side. So choosing, and again it may be a little different on this side, so just deciding what feels right for you today. Again, I'm going to make my choice. And then finding your shape, grounding into that bottom foot so we can stay connected to the earth and steady and stable and strong. If you'd like to inhale, let your arms slowly, for the whole inhale, climb on up to your up. And then as you exhale, let them drift apart like a flower blooming on the tree. And then inhale, we can sweep up and over towards the right. Exhale, center. Move really slowly. It's a real gentle breeze. So lovely. Back to the center. And then inhale to bring the hands together. And exhale back to the heart center for a few breaths here, just pausing. When you're ready, just gently unraveling your legs, lifting the eyes, moving the hands back down. Placing the foot back onto the ground. Just take a breath to come back to center. Now for the next one, you can keep your legs as they are. You can move them slightly further apart if you like. You can stretch them out in front if you would like to. We're going to take a breath in. You can hold your chair or have your hands resting on your thighs. Remember to just let the knees be a bit soft if you do. Take your legs out and ground into your feet to keep your stability. And we can gently fold forward from the hips if that feels nice for you. Remembering that you can stay wherever feels right. So I always go with, in this one, that it's aiming to be a cooling and calming shape. So if I'm not feeling that, if my breath is starting to shorten or I'm getting heated, then I just move to the place where I can breathe again, where I feel like instead of So finding that place for you, and you can let your hands wander down your legs if you like. Remember, if it starts feeling like just back it off a little and come back to that feeling. At this stage, that's just where we want to be. You can even make that sound if you want. A little sigh always feels really beautiful. We'll stay here for another few rounds of breath, just relaxing the shoulders and letting go of the face. Anything that you don't need to be working right now, let it go. Next inhale breath, just slowly, just start to come up. Taking your time, one breath at a time. No rush, no need to do it in one breath. Bring our feet back to sitting mountain and take a couple of breaths to equalize that pressure. And then we'll make our way into a more comfortable seat, so finding your place for Shavasana or for meditation, and letting your feet move out in front. Maybe they fall to the sides, turning your palms upwards. Maybe they hang down, or maybe they're on your lap. Make sure your lower back is long, so just tilt the pelvis a little bit so that your tailbone moves under a bit and you get a bit of length there if you're leaning back, away from the back of the chair. Let the shoulders drop down. You can do a sigh if you want. The heat out. And settle in for a few moments. Complete softness and stillness. The back teeth separate. Back of the tongue drop. The brain soften inside the skull. Throat, chest, shoulders, belly, all the way down to your fingertips, the hips, groin, and down your legs all the way to the tips of the toes. Just releasing your whole body, any work, any doing, any holding, breathing it out and down through the feet, letting it go. As the body softens, the mind softens too. Thoughts just may come in now and then, but simply just float away again. Soften with the exhale breath. Just like emotions that may rise, just breathe and fall away again. No need to do anything now, not even focus on your breath if you don't want to, but remember that it's a good tool if you need it to come back to the moment. In this moment, this is exactly where you're meant to be, nowhere else. There is nowhere else to go right now. Just here. Just being. Just resting for another moment. I'll let you know when it's time to return. ready to now, just bringing your awareness back to your breath. And of course, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana longer if you like. If you would like to come back with me, you can bring your awareness to your breath. As you bring your awareness, it might just deepen naturally, just start to expand a little. Let the breath travel through the entire being, sparking up all the cells of your being again with life, with energy, with vitality. As your body comes alive, being aware of it on the chair now, and when you feel ready to move, letting that energy move to your fingers, your toes, giving them a little move and a little wake up. And any other movements that you're called to do, please feel free to do those now, just moving in whatever way feels right as you make your way slowly back to sitting mountain. There's no rush, and just allowing yourself to move gently and stay in that beautiful gentleness. When you get to sitting mountain, feel into your body, feel into your mind, you as a being. Maybe bring your hands one on top of the other at the heart space. Just feel into your beautiful heart that's full of nothing but love, light, passion, joy, kindness, truth, wisdom. And acknowledge your beautiful heart, and remember that your heart is so powerful. You can shine all of those things out from it for everyone else. Anyone who might need any of those things, send that to them now. And keep sending it out. Don't forget how powerful you are. I'm sending lots of love and light to all of you. Thank you for being with me today. And I will bow to say namaste to you. And thank you. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday for our chair yoga break. Hopefully it won't be as noisy as last week. So if it is, I'll let you know, and we'll reschedule for a morning again like we did last week. But otherwise 12 p.m. on Wednesday. And if you're coming along to the meditation circle, I really look forward to seeing you on Sunday evening or whatever time it is for you for our full moon circle. So again, if you want to join that, I'll pop the link up in the description. I gotta come in. Hi everyone. Hey Margaret. Zooming in you're zooming all over the place. Hopefully it wasn't a 1 a.m. like last time, Margaret. I'm just going to close this blind so I can look at you all. It's really bright. Oh, that's better. Now I can see. Thanks, Astrid. I'm glad you made it. I see Leslie was there as well. It's really great to see you all, and thanks for joining. Leave me some feedback if you want any... want me to cover anything in the classes. I'd love to know. And yeah, I feel ready for the day now. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. I'll see you all soon.